That should be better right there. Let me know if see, that's why I do the sound test. Let me know if you can hear it now, Matt. But should be good to go. If that is the case, we'll start this all back over. But I guess we will start things off from the top. Let me know. Yep. All right. So we're back. GM, what's up, guys? I'm SMS. This is GM Chat. We do this every single day, Monday or through Friday, 7:30 a.m. But I had to start this one a little bit later. Had to let my phone charge. I forgot to plug it in last night. But this is where you come for your daily hit of crypto news, mindset, and Web3 updates. Straight talk, no bullshit, just keeping it real. And I like to start these off with mindset, getting your I don't know, your mentality and everything on the same page, and just kind of, I don't know, it helps out just being on the same, I don't know, thought process. But the quote of the day is: real change, enduring change happens one step at a time. Big moves come from consistent small steps. Keep grinding and trust the process. Some days are hard. Like today was not my favorite day. I was like, I don't know if I want to feel like doing this, but those are the days where you got to show up and you got to make it count. And that's the name of the game. If you take the day off because you're not feeling good, you're going to take it off when things are feeling great. Like it's just, you got to set a standard, and it's not motivation, it's discipline. It's showing up when you don't always want to. But I'm SMS, focused on Solana, keeping things simple. Post daily across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and X. My link tree, you can get all those links. You can subscribe and follow. I post on all of them. I know that X isn't going to be my bread and butter. TikTok and YouTube are definitely more of where my content is viewed more. Like I posted a video on X, it's like 200 to 300 views, and then on TikTok it's over 4,000. So it definitely shows me where the audience is. And I don't know, I think at some point X will pick up. I think at some point we will get to that point where we see a little bit more competition on that end, but we also are in a very small kind of niche echo chamber. But either way, I'm still going to be showing up and putting it out there. I think it's worth it, honestly. Just even if it's just repetition, you never know who's watching. You never know what kind of opportunities that will come from it. So just keep showing up and doing your thing. That's the name of the game. There'll be people out there that say maybe do this, do that, but just trust yourself, trust your gut, and go with that. And I think you'll be straight. But also the founder and the artist of the Web3 Underdogs. If you want to support me, the best way you can do it is commissioning a one-on-one piece. It's going to be a collection of just one-on-ones up until we get to a certain point, and then I'll do a generated collection where I'm able to give back to the people that have commissioned and got these pieces with a degen mint and go down that road. Not thinking too much past that, just because there's only one of them so far. So I'm going to continue to push this and see what I can do, and I'm going to try to use Drip to put them up for auction or for sale or whatever the case is, for anybody that just kind of sees them and wants to collect. Probably would be a little different price than a custom one, but either way, the goal is to create something that you guys can hold on of value, something that there is technically no utility other than you're supporting and potential rewards in the future. But I do appreciate anybody that reaches out and is interested in that. Art's definitely one of my passions. I would do that no matter what. I've got a couple projects over there that I'm working on, so we'll see what happens with that. But again, if you guys want to reach out, you want to check it out, it's Web3 Underdogs on X, and you can kind of see what they look like. But I'm also the content lead at DD Gaming's Gaming Labs, and we recently partnered with Moonboy, hired a couple different devs, and we're growing out the team. We have some interns that are going to be on calls. We're going to talk with them. I think Dean's going to be off for the weekend because his birthday is I think it's today. So happy birthday, young man. I think he's 3 years old today, so it's cool to see that. I remember when Dean had his kid. It's cool seeing these people in the space growing, their families growing and stuff like that. So shout out to Dean and everything he's been doing. He's been bootstrapping Doodle Devils, DD Gaming, everything kind of on his own. This dude launched the coin and had like 6 figures in his wallet, never touched a penny of it. And I think that says a lot about reputation and I guess you're just moral compass and integrity. And that has led for more opportunities. So, just because it was a small venture on his own doesn't mean that it's going to limit anything that you're doing. If anything, it's going to show people that you care about what this space represents and what you can add to it. And, his game isn't just a pay for play. There's a reason for it. It's to kind of combat doom scrolling. It's kind of give another option, and it's a Solana game. And we know how Solana Mobile, Solana Gaming is pushing things forward. So, that's what we're doing here. And my goal is to, help mentor, help grow the content creation side of things, and bring some people in and help them with their journey, whether you're experienced or whether you're just getting into it. If it's something that you like to do, I want to help out. I don't know everything, might just be a few steps ahead of some people, but I show up every single day regardless. And I think that is something people can learn to do. And especially the days that aren't the easiest. I think that makes the most sense. And I don't know, I'm very fortunate for the opportunity. Yesterday I had a call with another team looking like I'm going to be able to help out with their content creation as well. So that's something that's got me kind of excited about, the next steps, the next chapter, what that could mean, what that could be. But you'll find out when there's some announcements. I'm not going to really say anything else. But again, if you guys want to follow and stay up to date with all the other platforms, they're all on my link tree in my bio. It helps out a lot, guys. Keeps things connected. It keeps the ball rolling. And, the goal is to get to 10K on YouTube. We are like 9,000 away. But if we keep showing up, I guarantee you we'll get there. I don't know when. I'm not going to sell out and start doing different things that don't, align with my goal and my purpose of being here. I think that's one of the biggest things that keep me going is I know what the purpose is. I know what I want to do here. And it's not just about chilling meme coins. It's not just about the gambling meta. And if that means I don't get the same views as, some of this other bullshit where it's just come gamble, trade, all that, like, I guess that I'm missing part of that piece, but that's just not who I am. That's not what I want to do. We do that with our friends. We do that on the timeline. We do it all day long anyway. So yeah, it's just not exactly what I want to do. I'll show you the prices. I'll show you entries. I'll show you opportunities like with Frog. Obviously, there's 2 different points where I've shown you, famous Fox just said it, put a post on here. That's funny. We'll see if we return to Fox. Might be doing it, honestly. I'm not going to lie. But other than that, there are some notable headlines with Privy. Stripe is acquiring them. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm going to break that down a little bit so you guys kind of have a better understanding of that. I don't know if you guys heard me saying this earlier, but I was on Bonk Radio. It was a space that was being hosted, and I just happened to stumble across it. I didn't even know that they were doing their thing. So I jumped in there. I got to talk to, I think the guy's name's Ryan Ever. He's the CEO, or I'm probably going to fumble this pretty bad because I don't remember exactly. But I was talking with him, and I was telling him, I was like, dude, I went through your whole paper. I read everything that I could find. I really like what the Ready token has set up, and it kind of just one of those tokens that I feel like it's early to get in there, especially with their background, their experience, them being in the space, the tokenomics that they set up for Bonk, and how Ready's tied into that. It's something to take a look at. And if you don't know what Bonk Arena is, it's a pretty fucking fun game. I'm not the best at it, but it's something that we can all play. We can sign on right now, and it's a battle royale kind of thing. But it was a good conversation. It was good to get connected with some other people on there. But let me see if I can pull him up real quick, just so I don't give you the wrong info on him. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, it is Ryan Ever. I said it right. And the BR1 game, that's a computer game. I'm not a computer guy or a gamer guy, so I'm probably not going to be playing that one. But he makes video games, collects cool stuff. CEO of Bravo Ready Games, BR1 Infinite. You might have heard about that. That's a game that you can actually play and earn real money from playing that. And Bonk Arena is a risk-to-earn shooter, like I was talking about. Definitely a dope opportunity there. Let me see if I could share this with you so you can take a look, give them a follow. Great conversation that we had. Worth taking a look at. And if you guys want to battle me on there, you can. If you kill me, you get some. What's it called? You get your bonk. You get like 8,000 bonk. I think it costs 10K to play as far as bonk, but it's only like 17 cents. It's less than a quarter, less than a typical arcade game. So definitely worth taking a look at. But this is the guy right here. Ready token is what powers BR1 and Bonk Arena game right here. Make sure you guys give them a follow. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because if you're a content creator or if you're just in the space and you want to take a look at this, there are opportunities to make content, to make static content. I've asked if it was on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram because I follow them on all those other ones as well. And they said, yeah, there's, I think it's right here, right? Is that it? And I think it was like $50,000 overall that they're going to be given for creators, I think, over time. Trying to find that post. And the loot boxes, I picked up a couple of them as well. See what happens with that. I don't know exactly where this post is at with the info. Uh, but you can go on Magic Eden. You can mint yourself one of the loot boxes right there. Where is this? Okay, so this is 10 grand in prize pool for the Ready Cult and Bonk Arena game. So that's, I mean, there's incentive right there. I don't know where it is. I'm going to have to look that up and get back to you guys on that one. But there's definitely a post in there. You can get into the Discord for Ready token. Maybe that's what it's under, the Ready one. Let's see. Ready Cult? Not 100% sure, but I did ask about what they had going on as far. Oh, here we go. So a skill-based wagering game based on Ready with 50K in rewards. That's what I was looking for, and I think that comes to the players, to the content, to all of that. So if you want to contribute, it's definitely a way for you guys to get involved. You don't have to just do the yapping. I'll show you this real quick. This is what the game looks like. Connect your wallet. You got the loot boxes where you can mint them straight from there. You can play this on Phantom or you can play it on your PC. It's a fun game. I'm not going to get into it today and play that, but definitely take a look at that. Let's switch things back up over here. No, I shouldn't have clicked on this. It always fucking does this shit to me. Let's share that. Close this up. All right, so take a look at Ready Token, pump our bags. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But I do think that this token's going to do well. I think it's just tied closely to Bonk and what they got going on over there. So I don't know. I picked up a very small bag of that, going to dollar cost average with Jupiter and maybe just add to that. So let's move on to the Privy announcement. This is pretty interesting. I got a little write-up about this, so you guys can look at that as I kind of break this down. So, big news in the crypto and payment world. Stripe has acquired Privy, a leading Web3 commerce platform that helps brands build NFT storefronts and engage their communities. The move signals Stripe's deeper push into Web3 and NFT payments. Like, this shit is inevitable, guys. Making it easier for merchants to accept crypto and NFTs seamlessly. Privy's tools focus on helping creators and brands monetize digital assets and NFTs with user-friendly checkout and community features. Integrating Privy, Stripe is positioning itself to become a major player in the Web3 commerce infrastructure, bridging traditional payments with blockchain tech. Expect this to accelerate adoption and open new possibilities for creators and brands looking to tap into NFTs and crypto commerce. So, what is Stripe and what is Privy? I didn't know this stuff exactly. I mean, I saw it over and over and over, but I didn't do this kind of work to it. So Stripe is a global payment company that makes it easy for businesses to accept online payments. Bottom line, it provides technology infrastructure behind many e-commerce sites, allowing merchants to process credit cards, digital wallets, and now expanding into crypto and Web3 payments. Privy is a Web3 commerce platform that helps brands and creators build NFT storefronts, like we were talking about. It offers the tools with easy checkout, community features, and again, the integrations to simplify Web3 commerce for mainstream audiences. Like, if we want this to go to the level where everybody's able to use it, this is one of those steps in the right direction. So it's good to see that things are being done and moves are being made in that direction. So that's bullish as can be, and I think they broke it down right here. So let's just read through this as well, because it might have some more info. We started Privy 3 years ago to make it easier for everyone to build on crypto rails. At the time, wallets were powerful but inaccessible, built for power users and disconnected from the real product user experience. Privy abstracts that complexity away, making crypto feel like the rest of the internet. Simple, intuitive, and instant. Today, they power over 75 million accounts, over 1,000 teams, and enabling billions in transactions across wallet apps and users. So that's pretty fucking dope. Great infra is built working with great teams. You got Hyperliquid, Blackbird, Use Toko, whatever that is, and Farcaster. Let's see what else. Say they're just getting started. The earliest conversations with Stripe, they're impressed with their craft, ambition, and willingness to imagine new worlds. They believe in bringing crypto and fiat closer together to change how value moves through the internet. Let's see, joining forces accelerates their mission. They're going to keep building on the crypto rails now with more resources, flexibility, and firepower. So very bullish on this move. And like I said, this does help the average person and the everyday user get involved and make some of these payments. Cancel that. I'm clicking on random shit. Don't need to do that. Let's back up one step here. What else do I got for you guys? Not much. Like I said, it's not going to be a crazy one today. But let's go ahead and go to the coin market cap. Just want to take a look at this. So with all of the price action, we did get a little bit of a sell-off, did get a little bit of a pullback. I mean, meme coins are still memeing, but the fear and greed index is at 61%, saying that we are at greed. So that typically does mean, prices are running up, but then people are going to get fearful because of that. We're at $106,899 or $106,899 right here for Bitcoin. Like I said, it is on a little bit of a pullback. Ethereum, 2,718. XRP at $2.22 seems like a stable coin still. BNB at $662, and we've got Solana down to $157. All right, let's jump into Solana just to take a look at that. Probably don't want to look at that chart, so let's go here. Maybe I do return a box today. We will see. All right, so that's Bitcoin. All of our crazy ass lines. Looks like we didn't get that. We got that rejection right here at the top. So could get a little bit of a pullback. Could see some downside until we see more upside. That's typically how this thing goes. It isn't done making this move on the 4-hour chart. So we'll see what happens. An announcement could change things in an instant. We know how things go. But one thing I will say is if you are, not exposed to Bitcoin, I still think you have a tremendous amount of time. I think that, our space kind of like, I don't know, it makes you think like you're late or you're missing out or it's not, a good buying opportunity. Well, you got to think about, institutional buyers and stuff like that. People that are not loading up for 1 or 2x, like, all of these institutions that are loading up on Bitcoin, they're doing it for the long term. They're doing it for store value. They're doing it for, a huge return. They're not probably trying to trade it this week or this year or anything like that. They probably want to see this up into the 150 and higher. I would imagine that they're looking for 5 to 10x or something like that for some of the trading there, or at least holding the value. One of the biggest things that I was talking to a friend yesterday on that call was, it is a little concerning when you have BlackRock and you have these other institutions buying up all of this Bitcoin. It kind of seems like they want to control the market. Why wouldn't they? If you have supply, then you're able to control it, just like anything else. That's good and bad, but you got to kind of look at it in the long term. It's going to take time for this to really carry over, but the fact that they're scooping it up at this price point, that's smart money, essentially, right? We're just early because we've been here, but I don't think it's one of those things where you should be like, oh, I'm going to wait for it to drop down. Like, you can dollar cost average in now, and there's a chance that this could go back down to 75K. In all reality, when I've been looking at this, I was, kind of thinking, if we do go up to this 150, if we do go up close to $200,000 with this, I still think that the pullback and support comes back down to these thresholds in the, $50 to $60, $70,000. So like that's basically 50% down from all-time high. Typically what we see when we have run-ups is it comes up to this point and you get like a 50% drawback. Typically that's how it all moves. So we'll watch that and see how that kind of turns out. But again, I don't think it's one of those things where people should wait. I think if you can, even if it's $10 a week or something like that, it's better than nothing, because you know that the Bitcoin is going to be there. You know that you're adding to your bag. If you can do more, do more. If you can flip a couple meme coins or NFTs, or find a way to, just find some more cash in IRL and turn that in there to Bitcoin, you might as well try it there. I mean, there's a ton of different ways to go about it, but My main point is I don't think that it's too high to buy right now. I think that it is higher than we've seen it. I mean, we have not seen these kind of trading zones ever. I mean, this is all brand new territory for us. So it's hard to speculate on where it goes. But one thing you can guarantee that it's not going away. And you'd be better off buying now than waiting until it's closer to $200,000 and starting to accumulate and buy there. Let's take a look at Sol real quick. And shout out to all you guys that are in here. You got 39. If you could repost, share this out, get more people into the space or the stream, I would appreciate it. If not, it's all good. All right, so here we are with Solana. This is the main point of support and resistance right here, where we did that reversal. This one, crashed down here. It looked like we were going to try to make that jump, but it came back down, formed a nice little W. And then you got the whole cup and handle situation right here. So if this is the cup and this is our handle, my bet is that this line right here is the depth of our cup, and we should be seeing this going up here at some point to the 200, 220 zone. When? Who knows? But right now, we're still respecting this little bit of a trend. I had to adjust this a few times just because it did break down here and here. And, we just break that down and see where it goes. But when you zoom in closer, guys, like these lines, they're already here. And this is respecting the same support and resistance zone. So this is checking out. I don't make these exact. I just use these as guidelines for trading. And you can see how this came down and it bounced right there on, the $157 right there. We'll see if this will hold or if we're going to be able to bounce back up or if it goes back down. But we have different zones. We can kind of expect to see where it might find some support or resistance. Either way, we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, this does look like there is some downside in the making, or maybe we come back down to this trend right here and then bounces back up. We'll have to wait and see on that. But position yourselves accordingly. I do think that with the ETF news, I do think that maybe there is a little bit of I don't want to say manipulation, but people want better prices, especially before this thing goes live. And they're talking 3 to 5 weeks. That's right around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. And I don't know, the response on the video that I made, it's pretty massive. So it does make me think that this is real, that this is something that's going to happen pretty quickly. But we've seen that kind of thing before. So time will tell. But the fact that they're talking about it is extremely bullish. There's also an announcement that I don't know if you guys saw this, that what's it called? Florida is considering removing capital gains tax on stocks and crypto. The only crypto that they mentioned was XRP and Bitcoin. So I don't know if that will be all of crypto or if it's just those ones specifically. Hold on. Good Lord. Not enough coffee this morning. Definitely need to get more of that. But yeah, I don't know. We have a almost inverted head and shoulder little pattern right here. This could return back up there and bounce off of this line, or like I said, we can go back down. We'll have to wait and see how the day progresses, if there's any announcements. It is curling a little bit, looking like it wants to kind of come back up there, but we'll have to wait and see. So far, so good though. What else did I want to share with you guys? Damn, everybody's talking about this today. Oh, this is funny right here. So let's take a look at the timeline, see if there's anything that pops up. This is a good little clip. I fuck with the foxes. So I posted this. I was like, maybe it's time to return to fox. And I was looking at a couple transdimensional famous foxes, or whatever you want to call them. I like them. It's one of the original PFPs on Solana that I was rocking, and just kind of looking at the community, the support, and all of that, and trying to just connect with other people. Maybe it's time to return to fox. I don't know. It's just been something that's been lingering on my head a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I fuck with the foxes. I like what they got going on over there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. I didn't have anything crazy. We're going to be back at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that'll be the daily stream. Have some more information and more stuff for you guys to take a look at. I think I have another clip for you, though. and then we'll get out of here. Oh, bad news for Donnie. He got booted out of the based house, which didn't see that coming. We thought it might have been somebody else, but unfortunately, the homie, I don't think he's going to be there any longer. He posted that he got the card that said, you're on your way out, but yeah, it is what it is, man. At least he got the opportunity to get out there if that is the case. But I don't know. If you ever get opportunity, man, go all out. That dude, I see him. He seems to get it. He's just doing crazy shit. And I mean, we're talking about it, right? This dude ran away. He's trying to date Amy Street, sending flowers to people. Like all of this shit is really funny. But that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to capture your attention. You're supposed to have a good time. You're supposed to get people to tune in. And I think he's doing a good job at that, to be honest with you. Doesn't look like we're gonna get this this show up. So if I can get my stream to show up, we'll show you some more. If not, probably just wrap this up now. Yeah, I don't feel like waiting for this. What time are we at? About 40 minutes in. Yeah, I'm not messing with this. All right, guys. Look, I'll catch you at 11. I got some more stuff to do. I got a video to drop for you. So stay tuned on the timeline, and we'll catch up in a little bit. Have a good day, and take care of yourselves.
Walk